What up, what up? What is up, my dudes and dudettes? Huge shout out to Axel Boy. He sent me that clip. I love it. Axel Boy on SoundCloud webpage. Axel Boy. I want to make sure I give him credit. Really dig that little tune. He made that for us. And man, I think it's wild. Came off a little loud. Hopefully no one's speakers exploded. Sure we'll be just fine though. Oh, I'm sure. Let's see. We're back. What a night. This was the most productive night I think I've ever had in my life, actually. Went to sleep with 4,000 subscribers. Woke up. Oh man, I don't even know. Let's check the update. It says 26 when it says 26 here on the live stream, but that's not the real count. Real count 26,090. 26,090 subscribers. I don't know if you guys were here yesterday. It wasn't the best stream. Today we're going to do better. We're going to do better.
Hi, your music is good.
Oh yeah. What's up, Gavin? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Yeah, not the best stream yesterday. We were a little tired. We shot a video with BitBoy. Shout out to BitBoy as well, man. Huge to be on a channel like that and to have him shout us out and drive some of his viewers here. Massive. 2,000, roughly 2,100 new subscribers from that video alone. So, holy crap. We had to go live. The market's not that much going on, I can't lie. Not super exciting at the moment, but there's a few things moving. We're going to take a look at the TA. Bitcoin sitting pretty much where we left it. Let's see, 2 minutes in, 171 watching. Our numbers are back. I'm not showing up on my own search results. Wonderful. There we go. All right, I think I see it now. Good enough. All right, numbers are back. Let's see. Let's get through the orders of business. So we're gonna do our quick show like we always do. Then I'm gonna update you guys on something that you've been waiting for an update. It's actually not that exciting, but I think you guys will appreciate it. So first and foremost, as always, please, new stream, smash that like button. As you guys know, I am a YouTuber, and YouTubers' life force is sustained by likes. So if you care about me at all, gotta smash that like button. Just kidding. Really, the more likes, the more subscribes during this live stream, the more YouTube will show our content, this live stream, to new eyes. So please, and thank you to everyone who's done a great job of this over the last weeks. Smash that like button. Let's get that hype going. Let's get YouTube's algorithm favoring what's going on here. So, second order of business, Discord. Link is pinned to the top of the chat. Right up there. It's also in the live chat now. Jump in Discord, guys. We do daily live streams of technical analysis.
Hey, I think you need to put on a cap.
Ooh, a cap? Brother, you know the price tag on wearing that cap during a stream, man. It's too high. It's too high. Discord. We do live streams. Commonly, YouTube will not show our live streams to all of our wonderful viewers out there. You won't get a notification. We won't show up in search. We won't show up on your homepage or suggested videos. This happens on a regular basis. I would say at least weekly. Best way to keep up with the streams, being in Discord. You will get an alert there. There's also tons of educational content, 24/7 live stream and chat. It's free. It's the best value you can get. Something for nothing.
Hey Tom, could we check out Solana?
Yo, Topher, brother. What's up, Topher, by the way? Congrats. One of our newest patrons. Great to have you, man. We can definitely take a look at that for you. Let me jam through some of these concepts first. Some of the orders of business. Solana. We'll take a look at that. Let me get through these, even just the shilling first. I love you guys. You guys are the best. most importantly of all, it is still early in the month. Still early, meaning it is still a great value to sign up for Patreon. Unfortunately, all of the March premium memberships have been taken. I know it did not take long, 6 days.
I won't stop until you do it. Disappointed.
Why you gotta be sad? You know I give in to peer pressure easily. Gavin's talking about some merch that I ordered to wear. This is a new shirt. I like to update the wardrobe. And one hilarious piece of merch that I got. There's actually technically two, Gavin. I don't know which you'd rather me rock harder on the stream, though, so you'll have to decide. Let's get through that. Patron. Patron. What is Patron? Who's it for? Why is it there? Patron is for anyone out there. New, experienced crypto traders alike. And what it is a little more detailed, a little more personal instruction on crypto and crypto trading. Would love to have you. As you can see, we are done. We had 4 new slots for the VIP one-on-one sessions for March. Those are gone. But what else does Patron have? Well, Patron offers small group seminar-like sessions with question and answers live with me. VIP only, or Patron only. Daily publishes of trade setups, technical analysis, macro market updates, all kinds of goodies. Check it out. Huge value there. Huge value. I put a lot of work into that. It's great to see the growth that we've been having. Keep that energy up. That's probably all. Shills. All the links are in the top of the channel, so you can click them. Shills out of the way.
Just for 5 minutes grin, otherwise Gavin will be disappointed. The hoodie I think you can rock. Anyways.
Gavin, if there's anyone in this world that I will wear that hat for, brother, it's you. How about this? Let me get through something first. Let me get through some content. Then I'll grab it, because I gotta get up and grab it. You know where it is. We're gonna take a quicker look at Bitcoin, because as of the last few days, there really hasn't been much progress here. It's not a negative thing, it's not a positive thing. There's a lot of macro market forces going on, such as stocks, which actually I have not looked at today. And we will, because I think I may have been off. We'll see on the TA there. Lots of macro market forces going on, pushing through, whipping throughout the markets, and Bitcoin not seemingly paying much attention. Doesn't seem to care. In my opinion, that is a positive. Mr. Ragsdale. How you doing, Mr. Rags? Good to see you, man. Mr. Ragsdale, streamer here on YouTube as well. Does live music. Very talented guy. Highly recommend you check out his channel at some point. Kind of a crypto. It's kind of like a crypto underground music hangout. That's right, Steptoe. Get learnt, not burnt. That is our motto here. So let's rip through the TA on the corn. Let's get into some of these spicier moving charts. All right. Really not a lot has changed. Weekly and daily resistance still above us at 57.5. Nothing new there. Nothing new. We also have our same weekly support as we've been range bound as, let's not lie guys, that's what we were calling for. That's what we were hoping for, and we got it. You gotta careful what you wish for. Still range bound, no new high, no new low on this weekly. Support from the previous rally, or the previous high in January, still sitting at 38.1. Lower support at 32.2. Strong areas to look. Strong areas to look if we see a sell-off here. We're not seeing it yet. Haven't seen the signs yet. But we're keeping an eye. And we're keeping track of where we might look. So weekly, really in the exact same condition that we left it. Zoom into that daily. Daily respecting that weekly resistance. Seeing a test. No candle closes below. These wicks are allowable. Candle closes continue above. Local resistance. Exact same point. There really is not a lot of update here in the smaller time frames, or larger time frames. Only real things of note. We've been watching this day in, day out. On MACD, this is a histogram. This shows us momentum. What we see is as this sell-off started, February 22nd-ish, momentum increased. That's these light red candles that's showing momentum increasing. until the 28th of February, the end of the month. As soon as March began, we saw that momentum waning off. We can see looking left that this is typical. This is how we expect impulses. Whether there's sell, these to the red, under zero, sell momentum, or buy impulses, blue, positive momentum. We see them come in impulses where they accelerate, they gain momentum until they finally apex, wane back down, and flip over. Is what essentially an impulse in the market is, I guess. How many days now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of waning momentum, with today still on the table. We do not count candles that are open here on this channel. Crypto has a sneaky way of manipulating open candles. So potentially 6 here into the close. That is a lot of waning momentum candles. That is showing, in my opinion, exhaustion. Exhaustion on the sell side. Sellers losing the battle here. You wouldn't really notice it or tell from price action, as it's been range bound. But in an uptrend, we do usually tip in favor of the bulls, as they have been controlling this market for the last few months. Now, of concern still, and again, this is really just repeating from the last few days, we are still under the 20 daily moving average right here in white. This is not ideal. We don't like this. However, I'm going to suggest that this is not something new again. In January, we saw the same thing. We saw a sell-off to the 20 before losing it. A little bit of range-bound trading before that 20 was retested. Make this thicker because I know you can't see it. There we go. Before it was retested here, this giant wick, that was the Elon Musk wick. Bless that Elon Musk, man. What looked like rejection from the 20, typically very bearish, however, found support and broke through. What we do note here that we are going to be keeping an eye on in this current price action that we're seeing from February into March here is, after the 20 was lost, we found support on the 50. That's the yellow line here, this moving average. It has lost a little of its upside curve, but it is still trending up. So the longer price is trading sideways, the higher the 50-day moving average will be. That's part of the reasoning we were hoping for sideways trading, is if we are going to test the 50 again, we want it to be as high as possible. The longer we trade sideways, the lower, or not lower, the less downside we would see on that test. In fact, if it trades sideways long enough, it may very well come up to meet price. So that would be not a terrible outcome. We have not seen a test of it yet, but it is a price that we're keeping an eye on and updating daily, as it is likely to act as support, same as it did in January. So currently that price is 42,600. 42.6. That's a pretty comfortable price. Ichimoku Cloud Indicator looks complicated. In reality, is actually very simple. We've been watching this the last few days as well. We got this yellow arrow that's generated by the indicator. Typically, this is a bearish signal. However, the nature of Ichimoku Cloud Indicator has to do with the cloud itself and your position. The position of price in relation to the cloud. This cross down is above the cloud. So we would consider this a weak signal. This is unlikely to be very threatening. Price action has shown us that here. We did see some selling, but there's no new low. It's mostly sideways. And we were arguing and speculating what we're looking for is for price to retake this purple line. This is called the Kaijun. If it can retake that price and stay above, what we will get is the opposite of this down arrow. We will get an up arrow. And because of its position above the cloud, this would actually be a very strong bullish signal. We got one back here, February 6th. You can see that arrow right here. That was just a day, 2 days before price rallied to a new high, continued all the way up to 58,000. So you can see, even in this example locally, this is a pretty strong signal. That's what we're hoping to find here. That's what we're keeping an eye on the daily. With momentum waning on the sell side, that's looking likely. But there really isn't too much new to identify. So let's zoom into the 12-hour here. We are currently in the clouds now.
Can I get a Tom Crown cloud indicator? Your lungs ask for it.
The Tom Crown clouds indicator. That's probably, it's going to be what, our proprietary indicator in the future. Gavin, can you get on that one, buddy? Thank you for the 20 Canadians, my man. Yeah, but let me get through this. You know, I'm always about the clouds. We do see the cloud twist here. Clouds twisting on this indicator, going from green to red, red to green. The colors actually are not important. That is a common misconception that people have, especially as they first look at this. The clouds are not as important in color as they are in position. You'll find that's true on virtually everything on this indicator. But it does suggest a change of trend. So that sounds scary, but when we look back to January, we had the exact same event happen. So this is not, again, really threatening to me or anything I'm seeing here. This is really similar to January. That's kind of been our argument this whole time, is, well, we're seeing pretty much the same event. It's probably going to look different. Not going to play out exactly the same, but we're looking for a similar event. And so far, that's what the chart's been showing us. We have a pretty similar event going on here. You can see in January, price actually traded below the clouds, where it has not yet. Clouds typically act as support or resistance, depending on where price is. Price is currently coming from above the cloud into the cloud, so it's acting as support. In the reverse, if price was under the cloud and moved into it, we would expect to see some resistance. So again, takeaways, color, not important. Twisting can signal trend changing. However, where we are, not really a big deal. It seems we've tested the cloud here locally as support, and we're doing it again. 12-hour, a little more information than the daily. Not too much on that daily. Right? Let's see. 12-hour, dang. So we got the unfortunate thing we weren't looking for yesterday is on MACD again, we see the 12 hours flipped to selling momentum. Say, dang, this isn't a huge worry, but it's not what I would have liked to see. I was really hoping to see a fake out here where momentum began to climb back up again and increase. But it seems that the 12 hours signaling we have a little more time at least to trade sideways, possibly test our support at 45.1. Not really that much there. So I wanted to rip through these Bitcoin ones because it hasn't moved, guys. There's really no new edge or anything, but it's always good to go back through the chart, get a fresh look, see if anything's changed that might give us an edge. An edge is all we're looking for here on this channel. We love our analysis, and really.
What's up, brother? We able to look at one? Maybe the hourly 15. Cheers.
Freaking cherry picking, I'm hanging. Love you, brother. I can throw one up on here on the queue. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Take a look at one then. I'm almost done with Bitcoin. Get through it. 4 hour, yeah, not too much has changed. Little ugly moving average setup. Not really too interesting though. Okay. 4 hour, 200 moving average, we see this green line acting as support. Test to it before rallying. Price is very close to there now. That 200 moving average is moving up. Wouldn't be surprising to test it again, but it is nice to see it's above it, typically below the 200 on any time frame. Not a super bullish signal. Let's see. All right, here's the inverse of what I was talking about. 4 hour. We had looked at the 12 hour and I said I was hoping for a fake out. So that's what we see actually here on the 4 hour. We see selling momentum, apex weighing off. And while logically then we would expect it to move to buying, it did not. It faked us out and had a second impulse of selling. So we were hoping to see essentially this on the 12 hour, little second rally or buying impulse, but we did not.
Can we look at dollar crown? You drop yours, king.
Dollar crown, is that even a thing? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I dropped mine. He's referring to this hat I got. And I mean, I guess I have to reveal it this episode, right? I guess I have to. Let's see. 4 hour, we did get the fake out on MACD's selling momentum, but that momentum is waning again. So 4 hour actually looking a little nicer than the 12 hour. 12 hour was a little sketchy. It's nice to zoom in and see a little bit more confidence on the smaller time frames. 1 hour is not really showing us anything. That's pretty typical. It's pretty typical of the 1 hour. Something that we were looking at yesterday, shout out to Mr. Rico. We were looking for an inverse head and shoulders. Now, we didn't get it. Didn't play out. This was a very small time frame setup. But what we were looking for here was still a great eye. It was a really great eye. We were streaming right about here. And what we were looking for was a back test to this neckline structure. Neckline here, I'm going to make it white. We were... You know, I'm going to invert it because we probably have some new eyes here today. Probably. We're not bad Oshand again, which we probably are. I'm going to invert it because I feel people can see head and shoulders patterns much more naturally when they're not inverted. So what we had was a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder that was valid as it made a lower low, then a right shoulder form, break that neckline, and what we were really hoping for was a back test of that neckline and a rejection. So what price really would have looked like in this scenario would be this. We haven't gotten it. Man, that would have been awesome. We would have really been looking for a retest of at least 52, if not higher. But we didn't get it. This is TA, man. It's all about probability. It's not about guarantees. There are none. I will say, looking here, considering that inverse head and shoulders failed as a pattern, this isn't looking that bad. I think this is going to be a rare use of the Fibonacci tool here. Rare use. I don't use it this way often. No, not quite there. I was hoping it would be at the 0.5. Nope. I was hoping it was be at the 0.5. 0.5 in patterns coming from harmonics. 0.5 Fibonacci retracements. When you have a failed pattern like this, if you see a bounce at that 0.5, typically that's a strong reversal sign. And seeing price move back up here, I was speculating maybe this was around the 0.5 retrace. It is not. So this is just some odd price action. Bitcoin's no stranger to that. But this is looking way better than this failed inverse head and shoulders. So take that with a grain of salt. Bitcoin is still mostly sideways. Kind of expect it to stay that way. I kind of expect it to stay that way. That's right, Bitcoin. I'm talking about you. You're gonna stay that way, right? A lot of the time when I say that, it starts moving. So I was just like giving it a chance to do that. Go ahead. There we go. We might get some price action during the stream. I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm going to set an alert here because we're going to be looking at some other charts, and I want to know if during this live we break yesterday's high, that likely spells for some continuation. So there we are. Bitcoin, not a lot going on. Sorry. Is what it is. Nasdaq. This is what was important yesterday we were looking at, and I wanted to acknowledge. Actually, I wanted to see if I was wrong, because this pattern looks beautiful. We were just talking about head and shoulders. This is a major US traded indice. Whatever I was looking at yesterday lied to me, or this morning. It had said that it had traded above here. Nope. So we were just talking about a head and shoulders pattern. This is on the daily. This is a traditional or legacy chart. Stocks. We're mostly a crypto channel here, but we do look at all kinds of charts. And what I was seeing here is a head and shoulders, the opposite of what we were looking for, an inverse head and shoulders. So what we would logically expect to see here for this pattern to play out is we have a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, with a lower pivot point, meaning went lower than where the left shoulder and head connected on the right shoulder. We got that, so it's valid, check mark. So there's one more piece to this puzzle we're looking for. We're looking for a sell-off to rally back to that neckline right there. When price reaches this neckline, this has the opportunity for a high confidence trade. A rejection from this level completely validates this pattern on the daily and is likely to send price downward into a selling impulse again. We can use our Fibonacci tool to guess at where that might be. Like it already made its measured move here, so maybe not. It's funny. Fibs are magic. Fibs are going to be the next static video, guys, by the way. Keep an eye out for that one. They're magical. They're magical. So it's already made the move that Fib would suggest. So what we can do is use our logic and say, okay, in the event that we do get this pattern playing out, we don't have the high yet. So it might be confusing that I'm placing this tool here. But that's where I would expect rejection. So I'm going to see what that would... what price point that would suggest if this plays out the way that we think, or the way that we're watching for. What that's showing us is on a rejection of that neckline, we may be seeing numbers as low as 11,600. Now, a lot of you probably don't pay attention to indices, stocks. I don't really that much either. But when a chart's interesting. That's a 10% move on the stock market. That's an entire year's worth of gains. 10%. So this could get spicy quick. I'm definitely keeping an eye on here. That's all we're going to move on. I thought that I was wrong because I looked at something earlier that showed that I think it was trading way up here, but apparently it didn't. So we're good. All right, moving on. What's up, everybody? All right, Gavin, I got through the base stuff. There you go. Let's move on. Moving on. 1.5 trillion total. We're back to it. I mean, we already like we're there. Taking another trip to total. Is that what you're saying? 1.5? Yeah, right, exactly 1.5. What's really happening here on total is it's virtually just a mirror of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price action right now. We had our swing high end of February, swing low at the last day of February, and now we're just trading sideways. Really the exact same chart. It looks range bound, almost certainly just trending with Bitcoin at this point, as dominance is also trending sideways. That makes sense. We do like to see if there's any differences. Not really. MACD's selling momentum is waning in a more confident way, in my opinion. RSI is like the exact same. I might look at this 12-hour to see if the 12-hour had that fake out too. Here it is. Here's the difference. I don't know. I love you, whoever said anything about total, because I wouldn't have caught this. Here it is. I was talking about a 12-hour fake out on Bitcoin that I was looking for on the MACD. This is it. Bitcoin actually didn't get it. Although now there it goes. Now it's moving. It likes when I talk. About it badly. So here's the exact same time frame, the exact same candles. This is why I love charts, man, because they're so fascinating. This is Bitcoin's. We see that this current 12-hour.
Spread love and positivity, or he'll come at you with the Tom Crown cannon.
Tom Crown
cannon.
Also
look at BTC go Tom, slightly smiling face.
Right on, Gavin Son. Thank you, brother. Yeah, spread positivity, spread goodness. I agree. Here's what we were just talking about. I'm excited. I'm excited to like point this out. So 12-hour, we're in selling momentum. You see this tiny red candle, right? And I was saying, man, I really hoped that we would get a fake out. Well, this 12-hour candle is not closed. This is going back to what I said just a few minutes ago. We never count candles until they close. Currently, it's red on the 12-hour time scale. When we look at total market cap, and this has been a great predictor for us in the past, actually very high success with this. On that same 12-hour, and again, we can't count this, candle's still open, but we have the fake out that I was hoping to see on Bitcoin. This suggests that we may see this 12-hour on Bitcoin flip back to buying momentum. This is suggestive of that. That is very spicy. We are absolutely going to keep an eye on it. And you know what? With that little price action that we saw right here, that's not a bad setup. We're looking for Bitcoin to follow that total on our indicators, and there we go. There's only what? 1.5 hours till close. One more candle. If we see a positive close here on the hourly and another green candle into the close, we may get that fake out on the 12-hour that we wanted. That'd be pretty darn bullish, not gonna lie. So keeping an eye on that for sure. I'm glad we have those alerts set. How you doing, Sylv? What software? What? No idea. What software is what? Gareth Davies. I love Chris Record songs on cryptos. I'll take your word for it. Never heard him. What's up, brother Ja? Gavin son, of course, is here. Gavin, my man. You guys are wild. These comments, man. You wonder why I don't always read the comments. You guys get wild. What's up, Tom G? How you doing? What's up? Look at BTC, Tom. Yeah, I know. It went up the second. If you guys stick around on these streams, you'll see Bitcoin. It doesn't listen to me in the sense of it does what I tell it to, but it listens to what I say. It's listening to the stream right now. A very high success rate of it moving as soon as I end the stream or go to the bathroom during the stream. Yeah, that's pretty spicy. R Serby, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Theris Ingrid the third. ETH running. Yeah, Ethereum I wanted to look at next, and then we'll get. And we have a few more to look at. We have a few more. We have a few requests queued up here. I did want to look at Ethereum because you guys are correct. Ethereum is moving. You'll never guess what channel's been a little bully on Ethereum lately. Nobody else was bully. Another trend you'll find, we don't tend to agree with everyone else when it comes to movements on coins. So let's start with the Bitcoin pair, man. We got our monthly close. Everyone was freaking out on that monthly close. We got the close. The month closed above previous resistance, suggesting its support. Now on the weekly, bullish engulfed with a day, 2 hours to go. That's what we want to see. Beautiful. Congrats, patrons, by the way. This was a post on the 28th. It was the 28th? 27th? Something like that. When everyone was super bearish. It was the day before everyone was super bearish, so that was the 27th.
I've heard if Tom Crown wears his sacred cap, the skies will open and the heavens will invite Bitcoin to rise. Bless you, my son.
Bless you, brother Jesus. Deities occasionally pop in here just to throw a good word in the chat. All deities are welcome. Yeah, we're looking to go long on this. Everyone was scared out of their mind on the 28th. Asked me if I was still sure about the trade setup. The last thing you can ever do is question yourself. You got to make a plan, stick to it. Otherwise, what are you doing? Why are you making a plan? I don't know. I'd like to see this monthly close a little higher. I think that is probable on the Ethereum Bitcoin pair. I'd like to see a retest of the previous month's open. That's at 0.39. That's not out of the realm of possibility here. Not unreasonable. Weekly. And weekly is in selling momentum despite being a bullish engulfed candle. This is a bullish candle. We do have a day and 2 hours to go. We can't count this yet. But it is looking very likely here with a close on the weekly above 0.33. We'll get it. This will be quite a fake out candle because selling momentum and bullish engulfing candles, not a typical setup. RSI is not telling us really much of anything on the weekly. Let's zoom it in again. It's daily, man. It's daily though. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Congrats, patrons. You know, you produce trade setups and you're not ever going to be able to hit 100%, but it feels so good. This one specifically felt so good to see all the fear that was right here, and then today just boop, popping up. So I know there's a lot of newer viewers here, so we'll hop off the Bitcoin pair. We'll look at this dollar pair. This is not an updated chart. It's really only missing one value. What's that? Right around here. Yep. All right, now it's good enough. It's an old chart. Ethereum selling off following Bitcoin, really looking similar. You'll see this happens a lot with alts. That's a reason we don't always look at the USD pairs here, as they're not really telling us much. The Bitcoin pair usually more telling. Not going to get super into that now.
Still waiting for the cap. Give the people what they want, my son.
Give the people what they want. Oh, I will, buddy. I will. Let me get through. Gotta get through the content. We got new viewers. Those new viewers, we gotta convince them that we make content that's valuable to them. We're doing it right. Thank you, Jesus. I'll put it on. I don't even want to. I told you guys I wasn't gonna wear the hat. Everybody wants me to wear the hat now. I don't know. No, I feel bad. Ethereum following Bitcoin hit our 1994 target. Everyone had a $2,000 target, sure. Fair enough. But we were looking for 1994. Solid trade. Sold off. Tested support. Our first support we've been looking for. 1376. Below that, 1105. This is a very strong support. If we see a lower high on Ethereum and continued selling, that is my logical target. 1105. That is a very strong support. We saw it tested on the way up. It was a historical monthly support from its previous all-time high. Very important level. However, it has already been back tested. Not just on the daily, but on the weekly. And so that makes it, in my opinion, less likely, as the market conditions are rather bullish right now. So Ethereum, we actually have one new, maybe technically two. We have one new important value. This is going to be the important value for today's close, and with only an hour and 15 minutes left, though we can't count it, it's looking very likely.
The cap is the most valuable asset you can provide to the viewers. Maybe the hoodie in close second. The heavens are waiting to open.
You may not enter my kingdom without your hat. Alright, I'll get the hat after I do Ethereum. Local. Local typically means it is a newly created price point of importance. 1571. We can see that by these daily closes acting as resistance here. We see that we've broken it. We're far above it right now. So this may be broken. They're not typically strong. Looking to the left, we have a similar resistance here on the daily. I actually think Bitcoin's still below its mirrored resistance. Let's make this red. And this candle currently above it. This is great. Ethereum closing today above 1625 would be a superb close. I will take anything over 1571. But looking at this daily, this is gorgeous. This looks more bullish than Bitcoin. You remember back here on the corn, we did have this waning momentum as well. We do. But we're still somewhat away. We're still, logically, if we just progress at this rate, 2-3 days away.
My son is saying he wants you to analyze dollar hat. If you don't, you are full of dollar cap.
Dollar hat? Oh, yeah. Hat. Dog. Shh. Bargain. Ethereum a lot closer to rolling over to buying momentum. That is just dandy. It's just dandy, especially with this candle. Going to be an interesting close in an hour and 13. RSI not telling us anything either. Not really that surprising. Here's the tough part. Here's the tough part for Ethereum. Seemingly stalling for no reason, right? Moved up, made this nice candle, broke through resistance, and just kind of been sitting here, I'm guessing, for a little bit. Not as much as I thought, actually. Looks pretty good. But there's a reason for the little rest stop here. This is the 20 daily moving average. We're talking about it on Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently trading under its 20 daily moving average. This is a very important average. Why? I don't know. I don't have an explanation for you. Just simply markets. I don't know. More people are looking at it. Nothing magical about it. But just watch it on any time frame. 20 moving average, something about it. Anyway, on the daily, extra important, what we'd really want, the ideal close here on Ethereum, doesn't have to do it today, but if it could today, that'd be amazing, is to close above that 20 moving average. It's right here. It is almost undeniably close to where this or today's rally has chilled out a little bit. It's too close for coincidence. So what value is that at? 1665. There it is. That would be, I don't know, to have my cake and eat it too. I want a close above 1665. Definitely doable. I zoomed in on the daily. We have a pretty solid candle setup here. These three candles, provided Ethereum closes this hourly in 12 minutes above 1654. This is called a 3-candle bullish trade setup, something silly. Basically what it is a green candle followed by a red candle that is smaller, followed by a bullish engulfing candle next. This is typically a signal of continuation to the upside, in this case because it's a bullish scenario of it. So that looks decent. This is comforting to see into that pivotal 20 daily moving average. So that's where my eyes are at on Ethereum. This chart's looking great. A close above that level and you're looking to retest the highs quickly. That's really pretty much that easy. I think logically a lot of this lines up. Ethereum already traded under its 50 daily. That's what we were kind of getting at earlier on Bitcoin, this yellow moving average. Retook it and looking to maybe even retake the 20 in the same day. This would be very strong. I might look for some kind of price action like this. In daily candles. Move above, close, back test on the 20, and then move up towards that 1994. If you guys want some hopium, our measured move has actually gotten larger since we originally identified it on Ethereum. Measured move being what we would expect to happen if our high is broken here. So retaking 2041, using our Fibonacci tool, connecting our high to our low, or swing high to our swing low, we can use the extension. You can see here 1.2, 1.4, 1.62. These are extensions. And what they're really good at is projecting up or down into price action areas that have never been traded. So in Ethereum's case, never been that high. This move suggests that if, well, I guess when, no, all right, if we break 2041 before we break 1292, so if we make a higher high before a lower low here, that the next upside target we would look for is 3218. That is a nice target. Very nice target. So we'll keep an eye. I'm going to put an alert on Ethereum as well because I'm hoping that it can do this. Make that close today. Get us above the 20. Get back in bull territory. All right. So what do? Do I get the hat first, or do we go on to the next chart? Gareth Davies. Let's hit the StarCraft voices. Burn, baby. Fire it up. Fire Batman. I'm inspired by it. We're gonna look at the hat Bitcoin pair. No, I'm just kidding. See the dog chew up the crown. Stephen Watson, that's not nice. Oh, I hope that. Hope my dog doesn't chew that up. Note Pilot, what's up, brother? And Mike. Mike is here. Astronaut Renee. Oh man, good to see you. Pauline Little. What's my long-term prediction for ETH? There you go. I don't know if you asked that before I did it. That's my long-term prediction. Not financial advice. EIP 1559, says George T. You know, I'm not going to say that that's wrong, because there's many different ways to come to the same conclusions. This is the reason I would look for upside. You've had multiple days of selling exhaustion. And now you're looking to see a buying phase. I'm a fan of consulting the charts. I'm not a fan of consulting the news. The news, I've never seen it reliably call trades, to be honest. It's usually in hindsight the news comes out. So, man, that is looking so strong. We're going to put this on the hourly. Going to use a little Tom Crown magic here. This is proprietary. So not allowed to tell anybody about it. In fact, don't even look. Just close your eyes for a minute. It's too secret. This is proprietary Tom Crown technical analysis. This is the kind of stuff that dreams are made of. This is why people join the Patreon. We're going to look at the 20 daily moving average here on the hourly. That's right, little chart magic. And we can see that price is legit battling it right here in this hourly close. That is nice and spicy, man. Let's throw this local. The local hourly support here back on the chart. Just keep track. Here we go. I'm going to make it green. Make a happy little chart. There we are. We're going to keep a close eye on this. Man, it looks hungry though. All right, we're going to move on from it. Move on from Ethereum. What's up, Truth Monster? Chat box seems stuck. That does happen. It does happen. I'll comment on that EIP 1559. So I am not a programmer. Not a guy who I can't read a code of a blockchain and tell you something. So take this with a grain of salt. My understanding is EIP 1559. While I don't believe it is a negative thing in any way, I think it's likely a positive thing. My understanding from the layman's terms I've had it explained to me is that it is not going to solve gas price issues. Unfortunately. Doesn't mean you're wrong. Doesn't mean that it won't help gas prices. But it's the issue with Ethereum's gas prices right now are less related, honestly, to the way transactions are processed and more that there's just an absurd, not only an absurd demand for them with DeFi platforms operating on them. Think every buy and every sell and every order has to go through the blockchain. That's a lot. It's really congested. My understanding is that has a lot more to do with the gas prices being high than any specific code. And DeFi especially incentivizes people to overspend. Overspending, you might think is a good thing for transactions, but it's actually not. DeFi incentivizes overspending on gas transactions because there are people trading. And really, you have to think, really big traders especially, say you're trading millions of dollars. If you're able to get your order in before the other guy, you're able to get that sell or buy or whatever in before the other guy, that's a huge advantage that may net you lots of money. So there could be a circumstance where paying the most or the highest gas fee and guaranteeing that you get in the next block your order, if that's worth, I don't know, you're looking, you might make $200,000 or something on that trade. It may be worth or is worth spending a $30,000 gas fee just to ensure that it happens, because you're still profiting. That is the issue in my interpretation that Ethereum's going through right now. And the core of it is really, it's just congested. Not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It means people want to use Ethereum. Right on. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ethereum. Just do it right now in front of us. Blast it. Blast it. What's up, Millsy? Sylv, I don't know. I said hi to you about it. I don't know if you responded. MK's here. How you doing, MK? Nurse Judy. The Tom Crown medic of our crew. Great to see you. Andrew Start notification from YouTube. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. Highlights the reason. There we go. Great opportunity to shill. Highlights why you should be in Discord. YouTube almost never gives out notifications. Really never. Never lets people find our stream. MK, actually, brother, there are no top tier slots left. They've all sold out. 6 days into the month. I did not expect that, but there are none. We may take it back to the drawing board. If other memberships cancel their membership this month, that may open more slots for that. But as of right now, there we go. There we go, Ethereum. Let's roll, buddy. Let's go. As of right now, yeah, is what it is. Very spicy, though. Super spicy. Yeah, there we go. Ethereum alert hit. Nice. Patron, speaking of it, why not chill it again? Thank you, MK. Patrons still early in the month. Great time to sign up. Still time. There are no more VIP slots left. The one-on-ones. There'll be more next month, and there could be more coming this month if we have old memberships cycle out. It happens. We'll see. But as of right now, all of these slots are filled. I'll have to wait till next month, at least at this point. What's up, Demetrios? False Flags. How you doing, brother? Truth Monster. Jaws 2 ban happy. Brother, I got no time. I can't ever read the whole chat. I try my best to do it. And you know what? Every single mod in here does a great job. But they're humans, you know? They're not perfect. They make mistakes. So, yeah. I thank them for all the help they do, because the show would not be going on without them. So your concern is heard, my friend, and you've been here a long time, I know. But I gotta leave it to them. I just can't possibly handle, you know, today at 600, this is a small viewership for us today. Typically, we've been at 700, 800, 1,000. I just can't do it, man. I can barely just get through charts. I haven't even gotten to the requests or the ones I wanted to do. So speaking of that, let's jump into. I think Soul was requested first. Let me consult the notes. Consulting. So difficult. Oh, let's see. Wim got his. Oh.
It's over
have a new patron. We actually have 3. Ben Carr, shout out. Signing up for Patreon, my man. Good to have you. Excellent to have you. That's not all. It's also over 9,000. I have to get these delays off. They're not. And none of these are going on. Let's see, what was requested first? Got to be fair. For Topher. Yeah, for brother Topher. We're going to look at Solana. Alright, we haven't looked at it in a while. Pretty much where we left it. I think where we left it last time, it was actually... There it is. Now they're going to come in slow. Mr. Luis. Luis was actually the last... Luis snagged that last spot. That last limited March spot. So congrats to Luis, man. People might be having FOMO about that later, not signing up earlier. But it's great to have you, man. Look forward to touching base, getting to know you, and seeing how we can help each other, or how I can help you in your crypto journey. There's one more coming. I already know it. There's one more coming on the announcements, so I can try to set this up. My eye just got extremely itchy for some reason. Alright, daily on Sol actually looking pretty solid here. I see a lot of good signs. 22.
Cap.
Cap. Why is my green screen doing it? Why are you doing this, green screen? Nothing has changed since the start of the stream. Why are you showing? Now I'm invisible. I guess we're in ghost mode. I don't understand.
It's over 9,000!
That made it way worse. There we go. Adam Dirks. Adam Dirks being the most recent patron sign up. Sign up for that yearly. Taking advantage of what is it, 2 free months. Sign up for a yearly membership. Shout out to you, my friend. Great to have you. Thank you for signing up. I needed like an assistant. I say this every day. I need like a virtual assistant. Why? Yo, maybe. Why is the green screen doing this? It's a little better now. Now I have like a hole in my head. I'm trolled. Need an adult. Somebody help me. Why is this not?
It's over 9,000!
Truly. Truly it is over 9,000. Legitimately have no idea why this green screen is being this way. I've made it way worse. There we go. Alright, that's pretty good. Take it for now. It announced Luis twice, but hey man, twice is nice. Sol. Our target was 22.97. Last time we were looking at it. It was inching towards there when we looked at it last. It has seemingly done a little retracing. Nothing too threatening. You have strong support. Actually, you have another local support now on this daily here. Oh yeah, and you already tested it. Beautiful. This is actually technically very beautiful.
The cap.
The cap. The cap. Alright, here it is. I pledge it. The cap will go on this head. Right after I finish Sol. There it is, Gavin. For you, my friend. Indicators here on the daily, we're still in selling momentum. There's no signs of that slowing yet. However, what we do have is we have RSI coming down. Okay? But we don't have a new low in price. So we have bullish divergence forming on the daily here. It's not there yet, but it's forming. We're waiting for it basically just to validate. Here's what I like. Here's what I like about this, though. Our TA on it has been spot on, so I'm not about to question myself now. We saw our move to 930 hit, pulled back. Our move to 1150. Oh, that's new. Move to 1150, pulled back, broke
The
through
Lord
it.
detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy. You said the same after Ev.
This time I'll remember. You know my memory. Thank you, Jesus. Praise you. Praise you. You broke through your local daily, and you pulled back to test that resistance as support. That's what I like about this. You can see the buying pressure there with that wick on the bottom of this candle. Yes, it did not send price to the moon, but it has not hit a new low yet. So it has back tested what that was resistance as support. 22.97, man. Still the target. Stands out as well as you're still above the 20 daily. Does not seem as if the market's interested in closing below the 20 daily. Until here's the conditions I'll set. You do have 1731 now as a high, a daily resistance. So that may cause you some trouble at some point. But as long as candles are closing above the 20 daily moving average, 22.97 will be my target. If we get a close below, we'll have to reevaluate. But as is, this looks great, in my opinion. You really have just like a
There
descending
are 6 things that the Lord hates,
channel.
7 that are an abomination to him. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies.
I got rid of the lies. Alright. Sol, there it is. There it is. Really the same outlook, but technically looking actually stronger than it did when we looked at it first. There's that same divergence on 12 hour. And on the 4 hour, we have our first candle, second candle buying momentum. This looks good. I think pretty much as soon as it can break from this descending high trend here, make this a little darker, thicker. I think as soon as it can close a candle above here, we're gonna see a move. We're gonna see a move towards 1731, and it is probable we test 22.97. All right, I'm a man of my word. We have some, yeah, like God and Jesus here. So I gotta be a man of my word. I'm gonna put the hat on. One is up next, so you know. I gotta put the hat on. I promised everyone I wouldn't wear this hat while I was live. But then the people who basically made me promise that, sitting here tipping me to put it on. So I apologize in advance. Grab it. Alright, there we go. I promised I wouldn't wear it. I bought it to put it on my wall. Gavin has forced me via super chats to put it on. This may be the last time you ever see this hat, so drink it in the hat. It is designed by me. Thus it is ugly. Oh wait, you can't really see it. Take the filters off here. This one, this piece of merch going into the vault. I designed it like day one. Day one of when we were streaming. Needless to say, I'm not talented. Not a talented artist. That's why it's hideous. So let's take a look at one. I'm gonna take this hat off after we get through one because I think it looks douchey. Not really my style. Oh. Joe Gross says it's fire. Yeah, take that, haters. I designed it. That's right. Alright. Take a look at one here. This is all you get though, Gavin. This is it. It's gonna cost a lot more to get me wear this more than 5 minutes. One looking good. New high. Pushed through February 13th high. Riding that 20 daily. A lot of you guys are probably like, why does he always talk about the 20 daily moving average? Just watch just watch the TA. You'll see. It is such a powerful moving average. It's trend defining a lot of the time. Finding support there twice before taking off. Let's take a look at our indicators. Take a peek. We are coming off. Here's an example. You saw selling momentum wane off, flip back into a buying impulse, and that buying momentum is increasing. It's a great sign. Truly. 12-hour, reflecting the same thing. We're seeing momentum on the buy side continue. Wear it backwards. That actually doesn't look as bad. Except for my hair, dude. Look at my hair trying to escape this. This is peak douche. We're not really a douche channel. We're more of a chill channel. Peak chill. They were peak douche. Sean Coons says it looks good. All right. Well, you know what? I got a bunch of haters in my life making me feel like maybe the hat I like, I shouldn't wear it. Backwards is better. All right. Oh, you know what? I can even wear them. All right. I can rock this actually. I can rock this with the headphones on. Guys crack me up. I love you guys. All right, let's throw these on. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You're about to get a call out of the crown here. Ooh, you're about to get a call out of the crown. Let's check it out on the weekly quick. Yes. What I wanted to see. Cute. Oh, yeah. Weekly momentum. Boom. Fake out from waning back to buying. Oh, yeah, this chart's actually looking solid. Today is even back testing. Back testing the previous daily resistance at 3.5 cents. This wick on top is not super confidence building, however, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna live with it. Reason why. Back test has held. 48 minutes to go. That could change. Heard somebody's ready. I'm cherry picking. Thank you, bro. My girlfriend will dump me on the spot if I start wearing this. Oh, I'm ready, Jeremy. I like when people do that just because I like the SpongeBob clip. Typically this top wick, not good, you know. That is not a solid sign typically. However, here's what we got. 48 minutes to go. Today's daily has back tested the previous daily resistance. We saw it here originally on the 14th with the candle closing, opening there, and selling off with a trend reversal. We saw price move back up and reject from that level again. That is confirmation of resistance. We saw a lower low. Price move back up.
It looks great, Tom. Absolutely. Fantastic.
Thank you, brother. That's all that matters to me. Rallied back up. Magnetic attraction there, it seems, to that price level. What was it? 2 days ago, rejected again. That was probably spooky. Probably sold off. We had a bearish engulfing candle before We got a higher close. That is our first bear or bullish signal here. Then today, we get what we were hoping for. Back test of that resistance. A close really in any green condition, likely to confirm this as daily support, which would suggest continuation to the upside. Now, that's not enough to go on. Simply that, I would say, not enough to go on. However, we have some nice signals here. Was not expecting this. 12 hours strong in momentum. This is another proprietary Tom Crown technical analysis insider tip. It's trademarked. Don't steal it. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I want to educate everybody. A lot of my TA I have made up in the sense of it's not something that I've read in a book. It's something that I've learned through observation. This is one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite ones. Oh, whoa. Crypto Face. Mr. Crypto Face is here. I hope I didn't catch him too late. Crypto Face, one of the few crypto traders out there that I think is talented. I don't know what even the word is. I respect his TA. There's not many, man. I can count them on one hand. Crypto Face, one of them. Dude trades live on YouTube like a beast. Good to see you here. I don't know if you already left, man, but shout out. Love when you stop by, bro. Love when you stop. Love when all the YouTubers stop by. I love it, man. Come hang out. Come, you know, come troll me. I don't care. Proprietary right here. This moving averages, one of my favorite indicators. We have the white 20, yellow 50 moving average. That's always going to be the same. It's always going to be the same on this channel. White 20, yellow 50. Just so you know. Come on my channel. Crypto Face will make it happen. Make it happen. I promise. I'll message you after the stream. We'll set it up. We're in a collab kind of mood lately. We'll make it so. I'm glad you didn't leave right away. I was going to be bummed. I just want to make sure you heard my shout out. So 2050 right here, proprietary. This is not, you'll not find this in any textbook except maybe the Tom Crown Trading Master Handbook, which doesn't exist yet. This is a special event. I call this kissing. Why? Well, it kind of looks like they're kissing. That's really the in-depth explanation here. These moving averages. Assume this. We know now that they have not crossed bearish. But back here, we would have assumed, right here, we would have assumed that the 20 and 50 were going to cross bearish. They were both slanting down. They were both showing downside momentum, right? That progressed and didn't really change. We did see the 20 slope up a little bit, but still, I would be looking for a bearish cross here. Especially here. So time's progressing. Right here, it would have been all but certain that we would get a bearish cross on the 12-hour. Until right before, at the last second, the 20 pulled up. This is some market manipulation, whatever you want to call it, magic. This kissing setup, this is the bullish version. This can also happen bearishly if the 20 is below the 50. This is the bullish version of kissing. And this typically, statistically, plays out with a strong bullish response. We can say that we've already seen it, but I don't think that'd be accurate. Really, this happened officially in the last 12-hour candle. So we painted one 12-hour candle since. Did it go anywhere? No. No, it didn't. But that's okay. This is more evidence. So guys, TA is not a crystal ball. It doesn't tell you the future. It's not a free money machine. Think of your options. You have option A. You don't use TA. And what are you doing? You're flipping a coin, maybe. You're taking a quarter, flipping it, heads long, tails short. There you go. You'd be surprised how successful you could be that way. Probably more successful than a lot of people have been in trading, just by flipping a coin. What TA does, or what TA, our goal for TA, is to just add any edge we can to that coin flip. Each signal, each time frame, each indicator, we can find tiny little edges that weigh that coin to one side. And what that does is if you can increase from a 50-50 to a 51-49, the difference is profit. Doesn't mean every trade, but it means out of the average of your trades. If you average 1,000 trades or 10,000 trades, that edge is directly going to translate to profit, provided you're practicing all the other good trading, all the other like proper trading things as risk management, position size management, allocation, etc. This is a great signal. This is one that for me puts a little more weight on the side of that coin. This is very bullish. I like that. I'm glad I saw it. So what can we look for? Where would we look to the upside? We've never traded this high, right? One has never traded at a higher point in price than it did in the last 12-hour candle. So we don't have any information to use. There is no resistance here. There's no support here. There's never been any traded volume there. We can use our fib tool like we used in the previous chart. What that fib tool is doing is it's taking your swing high, connecting it to the swing low, and it's saying if you don't set a lower low, so if this is the swing low, which we can't ever know for sure, if this is the swing low, that suggests a target in a price range that's never been traded, that we'd have no other way, no other possible way really to identify that price level. So I'm going to then throw in another piece here that's not classic TA, but just Tom Crown TA. What we see is that's 9 cents pretty much on the dot. Above that 9 cents is a magical price point, 10 cents. 10 cents. It's just psychological. Psychological. You'll see it. Look at charts. Whenever you have a number that ends in 0 or 5, you likely have a psychological price point. That can be 1, that can be 5, that can be 10, that can be 15, can be 20, 25, 100, 500, whatever. It's just a point that people, when they're in the realm of, there's technically infinite choices. From here, from even where price is to 10 cents, there's technically infinite choices. Because you can just keep extending the decimals back, and there's infinite. You can place a sell order at any point. So what's valuable is that we're narrowing that down, and we're doing it with a confident value. So logically, people aren't going to pick 0.4862,493 cents. I mean, a robot might, but a person won't. A person is going to say, maybe I'll take 5 cents. You know, I should probably add 5 cents on here. 5 cents. That's a logical, rational, visual number that people can pick. So 5 cents. This measure move suggests a little higher, right near 10 cents. So we're going to add that to our chart as a psychological value. And what you'll see, if we continue to see upside on 1, you will see price with very high confidence interact with that 5 cent mark. Will it smash price down? Probably not, but it's likely to at least notice it. Maybe a little pullback. Maybe you come back, test your wick high or something before heading. Psychological numbers. Man, there's a lot of learning going on today. I feel better today. I felt like crap yesterday. All right, I still have this hat on. I don't know how that worked out, but I do. Still got it. What was even up next? I haven't gotten to any of the coins I wanted to. That's okay. I'll look at BNT then. There it is. Someone said BNT. Mayar Mojarab. Mr. Tom just misunderstood and delete my comment. Brother, I don't delete any of the comments in chat. Everyone with a blue name is a moderator. There's lots of them here. They manage, they moderate. I don't delete anything. I'm not capable of multitasking on that level. I'm barely able to just chart and talk. I try to squeeze in read in the chat every once in a while, but I'm not very good at it. Let's see. You like the hat? Thank you, MK. Lucas Murphy, the BitBoy interview was better than you made it sound. I'll take your word for it. I appreciate it. Guys, I do lives every day, and it just like it's not a thing. Yeah, I undelete stuff sometimes. That's true. Lives every day, not a thing. Don't care. Doesn't make nothing. But the second I go to do like a recorded video, all of a sudden I get anxious. I don't know why. I just do. So I'm definitely nervous to watch it. I watched some of it, but I couldn't bring myself to watch the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, huge shout out to BitBoy, man, for having us on. That's like, he's the biggest crypto YouTuber. Yeah, biggest dude in YouTube crypto. Had us on his show. Huge shout out. That's a huge favor. Really appreciated it. Let me see. I should probably link that video. Dang, that video got 101,000 views. Holy. Here, there. I dropped the link. That's the interview. If you didn't see it. Really, really grateful. Huge shout out to him. You came here because of that video. It's great to have you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hop in that Discord. Keep up. We do this every day. We're doing just covering charts, whatever's happening in the market. If nothing's happening in crypto, we look at other stuff sometimes. Nice. It's great to see so many people came from that. Means a lot. Means a lot. Dudes and dudettes. It's great. Caddy Colthane, you came here to see Bitcoin. Everyone's talking about the hats and views. I mean, when you make countless hours of content, and we're getting an hour and a half in here, it's hard to just talk about Bitcoin or just do TA when you do, I don't know, on average, what do we do? Probably like 15, 20 hours of content a week. At least 10, I don't know. We do mostly chart stuff. If you want to see an in-depth review of Bitcoin, you actually should watch yesterday's video or the day before. Those are way more in-depth. Or you can go back to the beginning of this one. Went through Bitcoin again. Just not a lot has changed. Really not a lot has changed since the previous reviews or views of Bitcoin. But we do a total Bitcoin review, TA of an analytical review. I don't know, every day. So, man, sorry if the minute you came in here, that wasn't what was happening. But we do our best and we do a lot of it. And all we ask is you hit that sub button, subscribe button, and hopefully get in Discord so you can catch up and keep up with our streams in the future. So BNT, we looked at this yesterday thanks to shout out. Man, it's a shout out day. The beautiful Miss Julie Anderson put me onto this coin yesterday, and I said, wow, that's a beautiful chart. We're looking for $10.42. At the time was, what, $6.50? Something like that. Looking for 1042, same target. Now the indicators are there. We have 1, 2, now 3 potentially consecutive gaining momentum candles on our MACD histogram. RSI, same thing, moving up. We'd like to see a higher high on RSI. That lines up likely with our target. That just by eyeballing it looks about right. The ideal situation is we see RSI move up beyond 89.91 and price move up to our 1042 area. We want those to happen at the same time. Why? Because if we move to 1042 and we don't get a higher high in RSI, then we will have a higher high in price and a lower high in RSI, and that will be bearish divergence on the daily. That is a sign of reversal. We don't want that. So we're keeping an eye. This chart looks great. Yesterday it looked phenomenal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it took off today. Holy. We were looking for a test of 15,500 sats. Looks like test wasn't in the cards for this bull. Whew. Man. Blew right through it. Well, even a little back test on the 4-hour. Very nice. Next upside target in the Bitcoin pair. Dang, it still looks strong. Dang. This is almost the exact same reaction I had yesterday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're getting greasy. Getting greasy here with this. We were just talking about the USD pair and RSI and what we were hoping to see. And then when we look at the Bitcoin pair, if we don't already have a higher high, it's the exact same. It's right there. This is a beautiful setup. You have a textbook 50-20 golden cross on the daily below you. That took place yesterday. Next upside target. 23,646 satoshis. There she is. There she is. Julie. Julie. Your special eyes, Julie. Sniping these coins. Great. Great call on that. I love it. Julie, one of our beloved patrons. Nothing makes me happier. Nothing makes me happier when the patrons start teaching me. Nothing makes me happier. Moving. Congrats. You guys, Julie, you and your family have made some awesome trades, to be honest. Well done. Where do you even go? BNT looks awesome. Let's see, Ocean. That was in the cards. Ocean. This is an old chart that's very noisy. Still looking for that same upside target. $2.29. Last time we took a peek at this, we identified symmetrical triangle, a bull flag, whatever you'd like to call it. The names of things really doesn't matter. Just the pattern. What we saw. Fake break. Talk about fake breaks a lot. In bull flags. In Bitcoin for whatever reason. Typically they fake break. One side first. We saw the fake break. Before rallying and back testing moving up. Solid daily candle here on Ocean. Looking for a close today of the previous high close on the day. That's $1.25. $1.25. 29 minutes to go. Looking very likely. Looking very likely. Hourly momentum is trucking. No signs of slowing on the hourly. 4 hours a little sketchier, but still positive momentum. Same with the 6. There it is. There's the beauty. The 12-hour momentum fake out candle. Ooh, this hat is kind of hurting my head. There we go. Beautiful. That's what I was looking for. Ocean. Ocean looking good. Ocean looking to cross 2050. Nice little bullish cross below is lining up. Both moving averages are trending up. So that'd be a valid cross. There's definitely some kind of head and shoulders pattern emerging here. We haven't seen it yet, but it's emerging. We have our left shoulder. We have our left shoulder, our head, and then I guess technically this would still be the head until you have a lower low, and then we get your right shoulder. Too early really for me to call it, but it is emerging. Visibly there. The only reason I'd really point this out is because it's visible, yeah, like on the 12-hour on the daily. This looks solid, man. Edge looks with the bulls, man. It's bounce off the 20. Yeah, edges with the bulls. Edges with the bulls. Close above $1.25 today, and you are looking. You're looking for that 230. Right on. Right on, Ocean. I underestimated you in the past. Oh, there it is. I underestimated you in the past. That was my mistake. Bitcoin pair. reaching up as well. Pretty much same condition. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it in Bitcoin pair close above the 200 daily moving average, and preferably above 2,700 sats. That would be a really go signal for me. I don't own any Ocean, but you got some, cool. Congrats. UMA is the last coin I wanted to look at. Why? I don't really know. It's dead. Just on my list. 12 hour. Momentum's picking back up on the 12 hour. Oh no. Oh no. Same thing as ETH. It found support at the 50. Now it's battling with the 20. This is a very hard situation to call on a technical stance. You've bounced the 50 daily moving average. That is like the staple of a trend, the 50. Now you found potentially resistance at the 20. So you found support where you want to find support, and then you found resistance where you don't want to find resistance. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. Probably not going to be able to give an edge here. You have resistance above at $23.76. Above that, you have resistance again at 30. There's not going to be an edge here. Daily, momentum still waning. We're seeing this across the space, man. As soon as February ended, selling pressure just changed. Just across the board, selling pressure just chilled out. It's good to see. There's not going to be any edge here for any kind of short-term call. But you do have a very clear descending high trend. Typically, those do break up. Is that a double bottom? Do you have a double bottom on the daily? I have to check back with you. Check back with you, Uma. You're not stealing the show in the way I thought you might. TradingView, stop giving me these stupid warning messages. It's triggering. Alright. Ocean. So good, Ocean. Just keep rolling. Keep going. Soul chilling. This is trading close a while ago. One beautiful, beautiful pattern. Like these 12-hour total candles. 12 hours bullish engulf in the 4-hour. Ethereum, ah, sweet. Here's cool. Here we go. In stream. This is why we're a unique channel. Not many other channels. Not many other. We'll make calls while they're live. It's a difficult thing to do. It really is. So what we saw. Ethereum hitting that 20 daily. We'll zoom back out so you can see it. I'm zoomed in so you can see the local support test right here on the 15-minute while we've been going through the charts. This is new since we drew this. Now what I want to see, retest that 20, break through. You've got 25 minutes to do it, Ethereum. Look at that perfect back test. That's confidence building for me. That's a perfect local back test with that 3-candle setup. Do it. That'd be a beautiful technical move. It's almost too clean. It's battling for that close. Bitcoin, let's see. Close nicely. Looking for 12-hour. We're looking for that momentum to change. Not yet. Not yet. Need to close higher, it says. Man. Another low energy day. I mean, I feel high energy today. I'm feeling good. Yesterday I felt like crap, so that was my bad. And 609. Yeah, we started late again. That catches us every time. Started late. Had to do it. Wasn't my choice. Peak viewership of 610 today. That's a little under our average. But that started right at the exact time, trailing off as I would have expected. That's my bad for starting late. 150 watching, a little low for us. It's okay. I'm happy you guys are here. We got the best viewers here. Best TA, best community, best viewers. Best hats. What more can you ask for? What's up, Jerry? How you doing, brother? Diego. Vesemir, I don't know if I said hello, but good day. Tip of the hat to you, my friend. Market Matt, do you put out daily calls on Patreon? I make daily posts to Patreon. Daily calls. Patreon really is not focused on trade setups. I post them. When I find spicy ones, I post them, but Patreon is the core of Patreon. It's about helping you develop the tools to identify the setups, the calls yourself. So yes, I include some when I have high confidence ones, but it's not the core of it. If you're looking for a signals group, we're not a signals group. We're a group of people who want to be able to look at the charts themselves and not depend on other people's calls, just blindly following. That's interesting. That 48.2. I just noticed that. Yeah. So there's your answer. Daily's closing here in 20 minutes, and we have a pretty nice looking candle forming. The higher that this can close, the prettier this is going to be. Let's see. Highest point in price today at 49.2. A close there would set up a rather gorgeous hammer candle on the daily. The less wick on top, the stronger that hammer candle likely to be.
What's up, Tom? Any thoughts on Loom? Really clean flag on the daily, selling rolling over with bull div.
What's up, Skylux? Skylux. Loom, man, I haven't thought of Loom in a while. Wonder what this chart's even gonna have on it. I don't think we've looked at Loom on stream for maybe a month. Let's take a look. Looks like just consolidating at our previous upside targets. Nope, resistances. Okay. So awesome. Awesome. Loom has tested 10 cents. Also psychological. I believe that's a weekly or monthly resistance. Flip to support. And that sell off. Set it up for head and shoulders, and then it never played out. That support held. Still struggling with 13.3 cent resistance. Identify a descending high trend here pretty easily. This is actually looking like a flag. Yeah. Interesting. The janky flag, but flag nonetheless. 10 cents. Psychological, strong support. I'm going to make it a little bolder. I'd like to see it hold this level. I think what it's going to be looking for is... it already got a close over there on the daily. It didn't seem to matter. Daily looks to be rolling over. Seeing that pretty much across the space. RSI has just not been a useful tool lately. It's the lowest. You have some weak bullish divergence on your lows there, but it's a weak bullish divergence. These notes are so old. Get it. You gotta start pushing the 13.3. I think the next break of 13.3 on the daily with a close above, I think, yeah, your sights are aimed for 28.32 cents, the next major resistance point. 10 cents has to hold, but it's looking likely. Not a super edge here. This is trading really similar to Bitcoin's, just kind of sideways. Where are my indicators, man? Where are them indicators, bro? There we go. There we go. Lots of coins in the same scenario. Flirting with the 20 daily moving average. Continuing, refusing even to close candles below it. The market saying no. No, no, no. There's buyers here. Stay above that 20 moving average. You're looking for 28.3. Pretty easy. Easy peasy. You have a little bullish divergence on the hourly there. Interesting. I think a retest of 13.3 cents is probably a short-term, in my opinion, short-term high probability target. I think it's got my man for the 10. Let's see, did I miss any of these today? I think I missed anything. I did get a bunch of alerts on my phone, though. Alert, Ethereum alert, Luna alert. Oh no, Luna, no. Oh, these are yesterday. Oh. Oh, man. I reached out to a designer who does a lot of really big YouTube channels, and well, I feel like we really wanted some of that design love, that high quality that he brings to other channels, like way bigger than us, like million plus subscribers. And he said he had turned us down. He has something about non-compete. Oh well. Would have been nice. Oh yeah, I totally blanked. There's my ADD in action, guys. Meant to say it at the beginning of this episode. What's better time than now? So I brought up here that we were looking at an offer from BlockFi for sponsorship, and that we had the contract. We hadn't signed it. We were reviewing it, and I mean, I'll probably end up re-announcing this because this is, you know, not a huge stream today, a little low energy, and this is like 2 hours in. Not many people are going to hear this. 2.5 hours in. What? Yeah, I've been streaming for a while. This is lying to me. It's saying 2.5 hours. It's only an hour and 30. But the big news is we're gonna be respectfully declining it. I know it was a really big deal, guys. Really loved how happy everybody was for it. Oh, that was like the biggest part for me, just the community embracing it so like open arms, and it was an awesome nod of credibility, of legitimacy to our channel. They're, you know, 100 million in revenue. We're 26,000 subscriber YouTube channel. So awesome that it was offered. The reaction was awesome from you guys. But we're gonna have to decline. That is nothing against BlockFi. I use BlockFi. I've deposited in there. I plan on probably adding more at some point. It was just the terms just weren't the Tom Crown community terms, you know. It wasn't like negative or anything or underhanded. Nothing like, there's no negative feelings. Just what was asked in the fine print was, you know how we are, how this channel represents itself, and the bar, I don't know, in the community that we strive to be, and those terms just didn't fit that, so it's all good. I'm happy that it was offered. It was really flattering. I'm really glad the response from everybody. But it is what it is. I'll look out for you guys first and foremost, and that's where every decision comes from, so yeah. Am I bummed? Not really. I'm really not bummed. I was happy it's offered. So yeah, we got through everything today. Hype is low. Energy's low. We started late. That's my bad. Tomorrow, actually, we won't be, unlikely we will stream tomorrow. It's Sunday. We do our patron one-on-ones every day, but Sunday we bulk do them. So unlikely to do a live stream tomorrow. TBH. Speaking of patron, links in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the live chat. Check it out. We've had a bunch of new members. Unfortunately, the limited quantity March premium memberships have already sold out for the month. But there's others.
Hey Tom, any chance of BTC being bullish for St. Paddy's Day for a change?
Colette Brown. Good question. As an Irishman myself, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. It's really, I mean, like, if we're gonna look at it, like, let's say probability-wise, I would say there's a higher chance of yes than bearish. The odds are not super weighted, though. Bitcoin's trading sideways. That's what I wanted to see to have bullish price action emerge, to exhume. We're getting it. That's a good sign. We don't have anything definitive yet. I do like that it's trading sideways this way. That's what we were looking for. I think odds statistic favors the bullish end of this month. I would say history, in the sense of last year, would say opposite. March was not a very bullish month last year for anything. So we'll see. We'll see. Bitcoin's really just got to get back above that 20 moving average. I don't think that's a huge feat. It's only 50,000. So, well, thank you for the 10 euros, Colette. Welcome, by the way. It's good to have you here. Might as well throw these out. Discord link in the chat again, also pinned to the top. Best way to keep up with our daily live streams here. Cutting edge of technical analysis every day, pretty much. And YouTube shadow bans us regularly. Probably half of you didn't get a notification today. That's what it is. What it is. But you'll always get a notification here in Discord. It's free. There's educational content, 24/7 live streams, all kinds of good stuff. It's free. Just the way to keep up with the gang. So get in there if you're not in there yet. Right on. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please hit that like button, hit the bell, hit subscribe. Helps out our channel. We're seeing some of the largest growth we've ever seen. Ever. Shout out to BitBoy for that. Yeah, in yesterday's live, we had 24,000. We had hit exactly 24,000 live viewers, or live, 24,000 subscribers. Right now, we're sitting at 26,160, which is actually a change of about 100 from just this stream. Big numbers. So, you want to get in before 30,000? Better hurry. Can't believe we gained 2,000 overnight. That was wild. Yeah. Last but not least, Patreon. The time, it is the 6th of March. So by the 12th of March, you won't hear me talk about Patreon anymore, because the way it bills, when you sign up, it charges you, and then it charges you or bills you monthly on the 1st of the month. So the later in the month that you sign up, the worse or the less value you get. That makes sense. Because you're paying for the whole month, you're not getting 30 days. I have no control over that. I wish I did. But it's still early enough that it is a great value. I highly recommend anyone and everyone check it out. Check out the Patreon. It's got daily publishes of trade setups, technical analysis, macro market analysis, all kinds of goodies tailored by me, exclusive only to the patrons. We also have Patron Night weekly, social time. We have small group seminar question answer type things. And there's all kinds of goodies. Special patron roles and rooms and in the Discord. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. This closes in 7 minutes, and it's looking like it's not eventful, which is okay with me. I don't really see a reason to stay on for it, though. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. MK, brother. MK, is great to see you, by the way, here. It's lonely when you're not here. Kev13, did I just compare it to last year? No. I did not, brother. I said that the probability is in favor of, yes, a bullish March this year. That's what I said. Then I made a comment of history, meaning, and I said last year in March was not. So history may argue otherwise, meaning just last year. But I think there is an ever so slight edge to the bulls here in March. We are in a bull trend. Yeah, I mean, that is a big factor of that. Betting down is going to be a bad bet a lot of the time. I'm just looking at the indicators with daily momentum rolling over. That looks good. RSI's not really telling us anything. Monthly is still in a bull market. Just solid momentum growth. Weekly is a little sketchy, but not really something I'm concerned about. Yeah, no. So, understandable that might be what you caught out of that sentence, because I mean, start listening or whatnot. And I can ramble because I've been on for like 2 hours now. I get a little rambly sometimes, but yeah, we're wrapping it up. The basics: likes, subscribes, be in Discords, check out Patreon. There it is. I wore this hat the entire time. Gavin like never said another word. We're gonna have to have a stern talking to him, right? Stern talking. Alright guys, I love you all. Love you all. Even Zach is correcting my pronunciation. Brother, I pronounce everything weird. Just my accent. 26k hype, man. 27k hype tomorrow, fingers crossed. Bateau Shan. Yeah. I love you guys. Tomorrow's a big day of one-on-ones with the patrons. Something happens, people cancel. Probably squeeze in a stream, but if not, we'll be back Monday. I'll put this chart up live in the Discord right now, as I do after every stream. I'm gonna do that right now so you can see in the Discord. Zach. It's up. It's live. And I'll catch you guys, if not tomorrow, then Monday. I love you, fam. Thanks for being here. No, it was we started late, but yeah, is what it is. Love you guys. Discord, subscribe, Patreon. Just messing with you. I hope to see you guys soon. I'll be in the page or in the Discord, so check you there. Peace out, fam. Crown out.